Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I just got my 1/3 Guts Black Swordsman statue. This is a statue I've wanted for a while now. And this statue sold out about 3-4 years ago. It was originally 1400 USD for the exclusive version. And this one here, I got the EX version. I had to get this on eBay because it's been sold out, like long sold out. Bought it from a seller from California, and with the sales tax, the statue, the shipping, and the conversion fees all in, I think it came up to around all in about 2200 USD approximately. So just taking a close up, so this box here is what houses the base of the statue. So I'm just taking a closer look here. Got some quote from the Berserk anime or manga. So there you go, you got a nice picture of Guts there. So you got the first box here, and you got like another quote from Guts here. And there you go, guys. Very nice images of the statue on the box. And now guys, let's open this up, unbox it, and see what it comes with. I just opened up the box and I took the first styrofoam out here, and I just opened up the first layer and we see the following. So we see some attachments for the base of the statue here. So just a real close up here. Nice texturing on the little parts there. This here, these are the little bands that attach to Guts' sword on the handle. So you got an extra one here. And then you got Puck as well. And then comes with a dagger. Let's see, what's this here? Okay, so over here we got one of Guts' arms. It's a sword handle here attached to it. Next one, we got the alternate arm as well for Guts, and he's holding a sword handle over here, and the blade will attach to this peg over here. I'll show you guys that later on. And we got Guts' metallic hand here, metal arm. So, sorry, metal hand. This metal hand attaches to his cannon arm. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Alright guys, let's take a look at what the bottom layer of styrofoam has. I just opened up the bottom layer of the styrofoam. The other thing I forgot to show on the first layer was Guts' cape. So the Black Swordsman cape here. And it's got like a metal wire inside, bendable wire, to help with displaying whichever way you guys want to display it. Okay, over here we got some of the portrait stands here. We got another portrait stand here. Then we got Guts' main body here, guys. Very nice. And then we got two of Guts' blades in here. And let's take a look here. So these are Guts' portraits. Here. More of Guts' portraits here. And another one of Guts' portraits. Alright guys, let's take a look at the second box, which houses the base. Take a look at that. Be back in a bit, guys. So I just opened up the bottom box, the second box. So I opened up the top layer styrofoam, and this is the base. This base is actually really big. Approximately around about 19 inches in diameter. And the second box, the base box, was definitely heavier than the first one. Alright guys, Let's put this thing together, see what it looks like. The detail looks really nice on these corpses here, the top of the base. Now I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like all assembled. Alright guys, be back in a jiff. Hey guys, welcome. So I finally put this together. It was a little bit tricky. The hardest part to put together on this statue was the cape. And the cape has two little wire that sticks out just underneath the collar part of the cape. And you got to find the little holes in the upper body to be able to plug it in. So that's the tricky part. Here's the extra sword that it came with, the blade. So this one's got the dried up blood effects. And you got some like battle damage on the sword. There you go. This thing must be at least 14 or 15 inches long, this blade here. All right guys, so the next one here I want to share with you is the alternate arm that it came out with. So there you go guys. So this is a second arm where you plug it in to his right side over there, and as he has his arm extended out, and the blade that I just showed you just before this one, you'll plug it just underneath over here on the metal post, and it sticks into the base, the bottom of the sword there. Okay, so there you go. You can see the definition on Guts' forearms there. And you can see the little cuts, nicks, damage, splattered blood on his wristbands and everything. There you go. Next one I want to share with you is, so it came with 3 portrait stands. This is one of the portraits. So he's got like this neutral look. You could see the little cut on his nose, the damaged eye. The sculpt on the hair looks really good. Okay guys, next one. So this one, second portrait holder. This is my favorite portrait of all, the psychotic look that he has. So you see that psychotic, evil grin that Guts has. He's got like a little bit of a shine to his eyes. The way that they painted his eyes looks really good. Battle damaged eye. And all of them have, I didn't show you guys on the last portrait, right here, the brand of sacrifice there. That's on there too, on the previous portrait. Next one guys, and this is the last one. This one is, he's got like a little bit, I wouldn't say neutral. He's got like a little bit like he's upset, you know? So not quite neutral, but close enough. Detail looks great. Paint application looks good. No paint bleeds or anything. Guts got some like little cut battle damage there. And you see the brand of sacrifice there. All right guys, and one more thing I needed to show you guys was puck. So this is the alternate puck that it comes with. So it comes with 2 pucks, and one I already placed it onto the statue there, so I'll do a close-up over there. And this one I'll plug this one into. The only thing with my puck when it came was that the post on the right foot, the ankle portion, it's got like a crack there. So I don't know if I'm going to risk plugging this in, because knowing how thin this is, the ankle, I don't want to take the risk of it snapping off. And feels like resin. All right, guys. I wish with Puck, because of how thin his ankles are, I wish they made it just like all bendable, like, you know, PVC plastic. It would have made it more durable, personally. And then it just came with some pamphlets here, guys. Just some Prime 1 Berserk catalog pamphlets. You can see Fento here and Slan, Ubik, Zod here. And then you got Skull Knight. And I messaged the seller because I didn't get the instructions with this. So he apologized, and he's gonna be sending me the instruction booklet. Other than that, guys, everything else is complete with the statue. I'm very happy with this. All right, guys, let's take a close-up look at this statue. All right, guys, let's take a close-up of the statue here. I mean, look at the face there, the detail, the texturing on the skin. You can see the little cut mark on the side of Guts' face, his nose, close-up of his face. Then you got Puck here. I kind of like this version of Puck better than the human version. This one kind of reminds me of Majin Buu for some reason. And the cape here's got two pins that stick out from the underneath the collar. So there you can see there's one little plug-in area there. So for any of you guys that are picking up the statue, this is the part that gave me kind of a difficulty to figure out how to plug this in. And underneath here, there'll be another hook that plugs in, and I'll go underneath. There's like a brown strap there. And underneath the brown strap, there's like a very small pinhole. So you guys might need a flashlight or something to be able to see it. I mean, look at that. You can see the veins on Guts' forearms. You open Guts here. You can see a wound right there underneath his armpit area. Forearms there. His wrist wraps are, you know, dirtied up, got splattered blood on him. And then you got the little ribbon hanging out from the bottom handle of that base. Sorry, the sword there. Sculpt of the hair looks amazing. Yeah, guys, very nice. It's a very big piece, so definitely if you guys are picking this up, anyone that's planning to pick this up, just make sure you have space for it or find a way to make room for it. I mean, look at that detail of some slaughtered bodies here. You know, you can see the vein work, blood vessels on the skull there. You know, the ligaments and fibers, muscle fibers all damaged. This pool of translucent blood here. So all this stuff, guys, lights up. And then you got the brand of sacrifice symbol on the base. I mean, texturing of the base looks really good too. It's got that berserker armor type texturing. And these here, these all plug into the base. You get like a bunch of these that come in the styrofoam, and you just plug them in. So it's got like magnetized, like magnet posts over here, and you just plug it in. You can just feel the magnet just easily attaching them in. I mean, and you can see the texture work. It's got like that berserker armor texture. And then the cape, there's like a metal wire here, and you can bend the wire in whichever way you guys want to pose your cape. It's a weathered cape, battle damage, very nice. You can see the side cannon arm of Guts. You can see like the damage, the scrapes on his arm, the metal hand. And then you see the back of Guts' hair. See the back of his cloak, his cape. And then you can see some battle damage on his sword blade there. So this one is the clean blade. not the bloodied up one. And I'll swap out the arms for that in a bit. There you go, guys. And then you can see the definition in biceps and triceps, forearms. You got Guts's leather pouch here. So you got some battle damage on his armor. His boots, texturing on the boots look great. The armor on his bottom part of the boots here. You got the little, you know, studs on his boots. Got like a buckle. Very nice attention to detail. And also, guys, yeah, this these here, these are actual like metal chains. The chain work, that's all metal. You could see the blade in the pouch over here for Guts. You got the leather pouch, the armor on the boots. Very nice. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at this thing lit up. So there's a button on this side here. Just have to search for it. So there's a button there. You guys barely will be able to make it out, but it's like camouflaged in there. It's like a cutout. Well, not a cutout. You could see like you got to really pay attention to it. You could see the outline of the button, and then it makes everything light up here. So the base lights up. You see the brand of sacrifice lit up. And then look at that, guys. Really adds to the effect. The pool of blood there. And Guts' victims on the bottom, all lit up. I mean, that definitely is a very nice effect. And it does run on batteries, guys. I wish Prime 1 used an adapter instead. I'm not really the biggest fan of battery-powered statues, but this one here, it runs on 4C 1.5 volt batteries, and I picked them up from Amazon. They were like Duracell ones. I can't remember how much I paid. Must have paid like several bucks. So it's not too bad. And also, if you plan on keeping the batteries in there, it's probably a good idea don't keep them in there long term, because you never know if the batteries leak. You don't want to damage your statue or anything like that. And there you go, guys. Let's see what he looks like with his head swapped out. I'll be back in a jiffy, guys. So I just swapped out the swords right now, and this is what it looks like. Close up of the sword. You see the battle damage on the sword. All these like blood stains. There you go. And then I swapped out Puck as well. But before I take a look at Puck, here is the psychotic grin face of a grinning portrait of Guts. Close up of Puck. There you go, guys. Now I'm going to swap his portrait out with the third portrait. Alright, guys. Swapped it out with more of his neutral portrait, I would say. Alright. There you go. And we're going to take a look lastly at the final portrait. Alright, guys. So I got the last portrait in. He's not much different from the last portrait. A slight expression. So instead of neutral, you could tell he's starting to show a little bit of anger there on his face. I mean, detail looks really good. All right, guys, there you go. For me, there's a good chance I'll be displaying my statue most likely with the sword out like this. So that's what I'm planning to do, guys. And there's one more thing I forgot to add. I forgot to add this onto the top of the sword here. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Give me 1 second, guys. I got the wrong plug. Alright guys, so I got the proper plug-in for the handle of the sword there. You can see some of the ribbons hanging off the end. So all it is just a separate piece that plugs in. It's got like a little post that sticks in there. And there you go, guys. I was pretty close to picking up the 1/3 Berserker armor before I got this. And it would have been cheaper because at the time the pre-order was still available. And the Berserker armor guts is already sold out. However, because of space issues, I just wanted to focus on just getting one. And for me, I had to go with the Black Swordsman instead, even though it did cost more. Overall, I'm pleased. Will I get more Berserk statues down the road? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe not. It all depends upon if I can make space, and right now I don't have any space. But if I do sell off a couple pieces and I can make some space, I will. You know, it would be nice to get a Griffiths or a Femto. But overall, yeah, guys, my very first Berserk piece, I'm really happy about this. Very happy. And I also just recently picked up, well, maybe not that recent, it was like maybe 3 months ago. And it was available online. Well, it was sold out on Amazon. I bought the 97 Berserk series, the OG series, on Blu-ray. I had to go on eBay for that, so there was a slight markup, but I'm glad I picked that up. So anyone that hasn't watched the OG Berserk, definitely check it out. And of course, there's a manga as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And until next time, guys, peace.